Good afternoon, everyone. It's Kathy with Plan Happy With Me. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today we're going to be doing something called a puppy love. If you're a repeat planner friend, thank you for returning. Today you're going to be introduced to my puppy, who's not really a puppy, who is always with me, behind me, on his sofa, usually snoring. Anyways, we're going to do the challenge from A to Z planner themes. I'm using it for week 221. I think her actual week for her challenge was 214. So I'm doing it a week late, but I'm still going to do this challenge. In my vertical, All About Me. So let's get going. I use these two books, Biz Babe, for most everything, and I took some colorful boxes out of Jewel Tone, which they matched pretty well. If you are new here, you're going to see that I use the planner guides a lot. I'm a very indecisive planner, and I have to be able to change things up the way I work. And so I use the guides. Now I only have 2 guides here, and I have to be honest, my stickers have been on the guides a lot longer than I recommend. But life gets in the way, and sometimes we just got to do what we got to do. Okay, so the first sticker I'm going to put down is here in the sidebar. It's for my top 3 for the week. These are the top 3 things that I want to do for me, and it really works for me. Now, I took these stickers out of Biz Babe because my dog is tan buff colored, so I was going with that in here. And then I wasn't really happy with the overall feel of the page. I love the page. I'm just not in love with the page. Does that make sense? Anyways, so my baby is a Cocker Spaniel, and he just turned 4 at the end of January. So he's just now 4. And we just found out that he has a thyroid problem. And so he is on medication. We're still working out the right dose. I used to think he was really depressed. This is washi tape, ladies, that I cut rough on the end and then layered with 3 different washies. So I'm just putting it on ahead. Normally I wouldn't do it like this, but I don't want the video to get super long. So my stickers have been on the planner guides for a while, so I want to make sure that we get them off and I don't have to struggle with putting them back on the actual project. Okay, so this says due today. I liked that it was the same sticker essentially, but I don't need the due today. So I used the frame, I call it a frame, that is left behind in the sticker book to put behind my photo. I don't like the photos just floating on the page, and so I'm going to put this on here and then put my photo over that. You won't see the cut edge, and it gave me double duty for my sticker that I used. So it was really a positive use of all my stuff. I just have to make sure it's not on crooked because it's really hard to lift that. Okay, so this first side, you're going to see my puppy as a puppy. I took some pictures of him like the day I brought him home, and then as he got a little bigger, playing outside. This is one of my favorites of him. He doesn't hate the water. He kind of likes the water. I mean, he's a Cocker Spaniel, right? But this day, the sprinklers came on when he was in the backyard, and he was like, "Mom, what is this? Why am I getting wet?" And I printed these on my home printer on sticker paper, glossy sticker paper. And though these are not bad photos, for whatever reason, I don't think they turned out as good as they should have. This, again, this was that the actual sticker from this frame. And this is actually the photo. I've only had him like 2 days in this picture. He still does. He thinks he is my baby, and I just love this picture of him asleep in my arms. And yeah, that's my boy right there. And then this photo here, I'm going to use the frame also, but I'm going to use the whole frame. I didn't need to cut this one, and because I don't need the little hoop-de-doop here, excuse me, I'm going to put it up because the photo will hide that part. Okay, there we go. And I just love his face in this photo. He's a little bit older than he is in this picture. Not a lot. I brought him home when he was 6 weeks old, so that's like his first picture at home. And then I would say he's probably 8 or 10 weeks there. And this is about the same time. Okay, so we have another slide we're going to put on. Remember, this is also functional, so I still have to have my sleep tracker, my dinner tracker, Thunder's medicine tracker, so I still have to have all those things on here, even though I have all these pictures of my baby. So what I'm going to do, this is Thunder's medicine tracker, his morning one, and so I'm just going to use it to cover that bump out. And and I just going to bump them up next to each other, so that will totally cover that darker color on the bottom. And so I'm just going to put in here Thunder's meds. I'm going to use a black pen because it has actually a lot of color in this paper, this layout. So I didn't want to put a lot more color into it. There we go. And then I'm just going to write AM here and PM. Not that you needed me to see to do that, but there you go. So now we're going to go to the functional side, and I'm actually going to add a little more color. I had pulled these little flags for my dinner trackers, but I found a different place to put my dinner trackers. So once you pull something like this, it's really hard to put it back in from the shopping cart back onto this shelf. And so I was like, how can I add more color to this page? So I just decided that up here I could add next to the day of the week just this little bit of color, and I think it turned out okay. Originally I was going to line them up with the color of the sleep tracker that I'm going to put on there, but it was too much of the same color. So here I am actually going to make this, because I hate this naked space above these checkoff strips when I think of it. And so I'm actually going to just write the word sleep up there. And then, so it's going to look, I'm going to do 1 so you get the idea. Sleep. Okay, and then this will be up, bed, hours, and then just because I had these and so it looked a little better, hopefully these will come up, I had, because this had 4 dots, I figured that could be my dinner space. So I didn't need a dinner tracker. It's going to go there. So that's that. Now we go to the next day. It was supposed to go here, so it's going to have to go here, which is going to be a problem, but that's okay. We can make it work. Okay, so here, I'm not going to write in all these now. This is going to say sleep. Okay, this is my 4. Okay, so let's move the washi down. Now I have room. Okay, and I like this better than what I had, but I hadn't planned on moving it, so I had to make an adjustment. Now, I have this round sticker I'm going to use to cover that, and I think that's very appropriate because he just grew up too fast. I didn't feel like he got to be a puppy long enough. Okay, so now I have some word stickers. Also, this theme was called Puppy Love. So I found some hearts that are kind of this pinky, corally, peachy color. So I'm just going to add a few hearts here because it's Puppy Love, right? Okay, so that's side A. We're going to go now to side B. All right, so the first thing is I want to tell you how Thunder got his name. We are huge Disney fans here. He didn't have a name for 3 days. And the name I wanted to name him just wasn't going to work. So he had this little tiny white buff of hair, and that was a lightning bolt. And my daughter said, "Mom, let's name him Harry Potter." And I was like, I didn't hate it, but I was like, then everybody's going to call him Harry, and I don't know if I want to call him Harry. And so we passed on that. But then my husband came home one day and he says, "Kathy, we need to name him Lightning, as in Lightning McQueen." I was like, oh, I love it, but Lightning's too hard for a dog. So we thought about it all day, and he comes home from work and my husband says, "Well, if we can't name him Lightning, why don't we name him Thunder?" And that was it. The minute I heard it, I knew that was the right name for him. And his vet said he liked his name, that he doesn't hear it very often, that he thought it was pretty unique. And he knows his name really, really good. He learned his name in 3 days. He was answering to it in 3 days. And I was like, I know I got the right name for him. So he's a good boy. Okay, so now you've met my puppy. He's not a puppy, I know, but he's my puppy. And I wanted to put his name on here, so I did dig out some letter stickers. And if you know me, you know I never put them on straight intentionally because I can never get them on straight. I know that little ruler trick, but I do not have success with that little ruler trick. So, and I kind of like that they bounce. They just seem a little bit more fun, a little more personality on the page because the letters are bouncing. And so I just found a color sheet. This was actually a rainbow color sheet that I thought that the yellow matched, and this corally pinky orangey color I thought matched pretty good. So and then when I picked out the colors for his letters of his name, it looked pretty good on the page. So I just went ahead and did it. Okay, so now we are down to just oh, he's snoring. Okay, so this picture is going to go here. He's not very old in this picture. I am a digital scrapbooker. I, at one point, would take pictures of everything. And this one is going to go like this here. Here again, I'm going to use the frame, get double duty out of that sticker. Yeah, that's going to look good. And I'm going to push this over a little bit. I have a couple little hearts that I want to put in there, so that's that. That's one of my favorite pictures of him. That's when he had just come home from like the first time he went to the groomers. I think he's so cute there. And then I was in a car accident at the end of July visiting family, and my husband had to come and pick me up, and he brought Thunder. And so this is Thunder's first time at the beach, and so I had to have that picture on there. I really like layering this washi, or any washi. I like a stripe, a polka dot, and some kind of solid base. And I love layering. That's kind of my go-to. I love layering it. And there we go. And I just think that layering makes all the difference in the world when it comes to washi. Okay, so now the way I printed these was on a 4x6, and I was able to get 4 photos on a 4x6, and then I printed 3 of them on one 8.5 by 11 sheet of sticker paper. So that's how we're doing that. Put this here. I wanted this to go like this. Let's move this heart sticker, maybe. And we'll put this memories here. Yep. It was a rough weekend for me that weekend, but the fact that he brought him up and I took him to the beach that first day, we walked along the beach. My cousin lives 2 blocks from the beach. I have the quotes next to the photos. Okay, I have one more here to put next to my baby. And I thought it was supposed to go in this space. Yeah, it is. I know it looks busy, but I like busy on the paper, on the layout, because I don't like a lot of white space. I like to be able to have it filled. Okay. I guess there's only 2 quotes for this side. And so I think this one is really small, so maybe we might have to go and find a new one. And this one had a heart, and so we'll put that like that. And then I had a couple of these little hearts to go here because I just love him. Lots and lots of hearts here. And then this one here is going to go right here, and then there. Fill in that space. And let me show you the 2 pages together. I have my dinner trackers, my sleep trackers, Thunder's medicine trackers. I have, so it's functional and it's puppy love. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Good night.